This is my Ninja DualBrew Pro, and I'm going to explain why this is different from any other coffee maker you've tried. You have everything that you might need to make and brew a pod, to brew a cup of coffee in terms of grounds, all in one system, and it has the ability to separate the water from hot water, and it doesn't mix that or intermix it with the coffee grinds. So you can always just brew your own tea as well as brew a cup of coffee. Okay, so some of the most important features here is that you're going to be having the ability to add in a smaller cup. You have a little ledge for that. It also comes with the adapter, so you can pop the adapter off and open and lock it in. So if you want to brew a pod, just open that, and you could brew a pod. If you want to brew a ground coffee, you just pop this out. And then you add in your little filter here. So boom, the filter will just pop right in. And you could just brew your favorite cup as such. And that's just how simple this machine is. So it's really an all-in-one. Now, who is this machine right for? Well, that's going to be I guess, a more complicated question. If you want a coffee maker that is going to make a really good cup of coffee very quickly using the multi-stream, and it has kind of like a lot of futuristic features as well as the ability to make a specialty cup, this might be one of the best options you're going to find for yourself. It also comes with a digital thermostat, and you can brew hot water alone without using a hot water heater inside of this machine, because the hot water and the coffee water are going to be separate. So remember, this heats up the water and then it's going to be putting it and brewing it through the coffee maker. But if you just want hot water, it will not route it through the coffee grinds on its own. Another key feature is that you have the adjustable reservoir. So if you want to change the orientation of the reservoir, all you need to do is just pop out the reservoir and you could just turn it, giving you more vertical space or more horizontal space, depending on your kitchen's own layout. You will not be able to do that unless you remove the tank though, because there's hooks here that have to clip in. And if you have that hook clipped in, this will not move. Another key feature I want to share with you guys is that with all the features that come here, the single best reason really ultimately comes down to is that if you want more versatility, the Ninja is providing that while giving you a whole host of options that you can use inside of your home. So you have to decide what's best for you. I'm in love with this one. I'm also in love with the Ninja CM401, which is just a specialty brewer. And Ninja is actually getting into the espresso space, but I don't really drink that much espresso right now. I'm really into cappuccinos, and this is solving that for me. So lattes, cappuccino, macchiatos, I like it. So let's do a brew test. I'm just adding some ground coffee to my coffee maker. And if you take a quick look at the actual LED menu, it is very bright. On this Ninja, it is brighter than any of the other Ninjas that we've ever tried in terms of coffee makers. We're also going to talk about the dial. The dial, you can change it based on the size. If I want to go to a bigger size, I just rotate it to the right. If I want to go smaller, I'd rotate it to the left. If you want to change it to the Keurig K-Pods, you do need to change the adapter. Here we are on ground coffee, and that means I just slid out the ground coffee cover and remove the Keurig adapter. Now let's brew a cup. I've added the water. All I need to do is press the size that I want to brew and press the middle button. And let's take a listen to how loud or how quiet it takes. It also takes about 6 minutes to fully brew. So you're seeing us brew our pot. You can see that the actual coffee is going to be dripping down from this kind of straw inside the carafe, which means there's going to be a lot less splashing and less aeration, and just giving you a better tasting pot of coffee. One thing I do want to note is that on your Ninja DualBrew Pro, it takes about 6 minutes to brew the half pot, but it does brew it very hot. We have ours set at a high temperature. So we measure the temperature. It's going to be at about 180 degrees Fahrenheit. But even if I was to leave the coffee here and come back within about 2-3 hours, we also tested that. And it still stayed at about 180 degrees Fahrenheit because we have the setting for our warming plate at the maximum temperature. Build quality is very good, and you can see that by just how liberal Ninja applied their stainless steel coverings to this unit. And I'm just have it next to my OXO, which is a pure stainless steel coffee maker, just to give you a distinction between the Ninja and the OXO. Now let's brew some coffee using the K-Pods. We've added in a pod. We're just going to turn it on. But before I do, I just want to share with you that we have set the lower tray. On the side here, this is where you can adjust the water. If you have an independent water system here, so I have this on coffee, but switching that knob will just turn it right on to hot water. We'll give you a taste of that a little later. Classic, rich, over ice specialty. In this case, we're going to be doing classic. And this is going to be for a cup of coffee. So let's get brewing. This is what it's going to be looking like. Looks very tasty. It's coming out in terms of classic, more of a medium strength. If you want it to be more bold, you're definitely going to want to go with rich. It's going to be much darker in color and also a little bit more bitter because of the increased strength of your coffee cup. This is the final product. Look how dark that is, even on coffee. So let's also take a look at how well the frother works and how easy it is to clean. So this is going to be on the basket, or at least the reusable basket. And after filling this up all the way, I do appreciate that the water tank has diagrams or pictures just showing you what the water level is going to correspond to. In my assessment, after drinking multiple cups of coffee from different pots that we brewed on the Ninja DualBrew Pro, as well as different K-Pods, is that it brews a delicious cup. It stays hot. It is really hot. If you like your coffee really hot, this is the way to go. And if you want to make a tea, as you can see here, it can just brew hot water, and then you could use that water for hot tea. All you got to do is just rotate that knob on the side. So versatility is all here. But if you're just looking for a great cup of coffee, you're looking for a Keurig that's going to be able to also brew a great cup of coffee, this is the best way that I could think of. Thanks for watching, everybody. This is David with the French Glow, showcasing to you our Ninja DualBrew Pro system. I'll catch you next time. Bye, bye, bye.